We did though. We did have good drafts. We just didn't know what we were doing.
Week 12, baby. We made it, Mike. The last week of the regular season. There's technically how many? 4 more. There's the wild card, the quarters, the semis, and then the finals, right? Am I? I hate to put. Why did I put you on the spot like this? Shouldn't I know this? And that's Oreo. Shout him out. Yeah. So the Mamba 8 division is still a 3-man race as of today. Unfortunately, Downs took an L. All of the trash talk, we talk about him. The guy took an L last week, and it's 7-4 compared to the other 2 guys who are 8-3, and that's Dave on a 7-game.
Hey, hold up. We don't talk shit about Downs. Why do you keep saying that? Why does everybody keep saying that? We never say anything bad about Downs. Oh my God. We say he had the best draft he's ever had ever. Oh my God.
He took
he took an L, but that was that score beats anyone in the league this week.
No, it's not even a bad L. That's an L. It's like I feel like I won because I play anybody else that week, I win. But Dave, like bigger story here, 7-game win streak, has a chance to win that division title, make $100. And then of course Hannigan, who's been there the whole year leading the pack. Shout out to that guy. Just consistency. We talked about his draft, talked about his team, much depth. We like Hannigan. I got on that bandwagon. I got on that bandwagon later than you did. I didn't think he was going to be here, but shot him out. And then on the flip side, Mamba 24 division comes down to just 2. Xavier. No, I'm just 0-11, bro.
That's so bogus, man. Why you gotta do that to him, dog? All right, man.
I can't believe he's done this. No, it comes down. Dude, it comes down to surprisingly Mikey, who's on a 3-game win streak, trying to really get in there and get that $100, and our guy Devin, who I believe also lost last week, so he's giving it up. It could be a steal like we saw from Xavier last year over Jesse for one of the division titles. So it's a fun race. But shout out to Xavier because he has a chance to go 0-12, which we've never seen the regular season not a GM never get a win. Like that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. But he's out there trying. It's not like he is not starting guys. He's not getting zeros in his lineup.
I mean, he's picking people up, you know. Fortunately, he wasn't able to make any trades because I don't think I'm pretty sure everyone's trying to stay away from his team, but I think he's doing what he has to do. He'll come up against someone who's going to have a bad week. You hope. You would think that he would, but they just haven't. And when they have had a bad week, he's had a worse week, you know. It's kind of crazy.
And then like the Drew Brees injury, he did make a trade. Remember, you got Nick Chubb goes down. Like it's crazy. But you know what's funny is Mixon, who I believe was involved in that trade, also went down. Is out these last 3 weeks. Upcoming.
And that's a weird one. I wish they would have just put him on IR because then Devin wouldn't have to like think day to day like, oh man, this guy maybe he'll play, Have they just put him on IR? It's 5 weeks straight now, and then now you lose Joe Burrow.
Right.
So like, do I even start Mixon? Yeah, like do I even start Mixon at this point? You know, like dang, like that's rough. You know. You still got Juju.
Who's also got hurt and is questionable this week. We can get into it a little bit later. Devin's team, I'm telling you, not looking as hot as it was a couple weeks ago. But let's move forward. It's week 12. We got the power rankings here, Mike. And I think these are pretty apt. These are pretty close, if not exact, to what NFL has. And I can kind of agree. Where we go, let's start from the top here. Ryan Hannigan holding this spot down for consecutive weeks. Going to be a week 13 bye recipient. Big fan of his squad. He gets Swift back this week.
Yeah, I mean,
he gets Swift from the Lions back this week, who was out with a concussion. So shout that out to him. He's going to get some extra spice. But yeah, I think you were going to go towards that game of the week that we had last week, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I actually thought Ryan Hannigan was on a down. I thought he was on a negative spiral, man. I thought he, after a couple of losses, I was like, man, this guy, not only he might lose the division, but he's looking pretty shaky going into the playoffs here. But his team put up a performance to be remembered. I mean,
151.
You already know about how good. Yeah, 151 is amazing, but you already know how good Travis Kelce is. I feel like it's crazy. That's just crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Which, by the way, what's up with Mikey, huh? Why can't Mikey take Travis Kelce? This guy drafts a tight end in the first round. She drafted a tight end in the first round. He drafted a tight end in the second round and didn't take Travis Kelce. Am I wrong on this?
Kelce didn't fall that far. I think he was taken in the second round.
Kittle went before Kelce.
Yes, he took Kittle 1, and he already came on and said that on one of our.
He took Mark
Andrews. He said he was wrong. He said he was wrong for that. But I have the draft right here. Let me go to.
I think he took Mark Andrews. He took Mark Andrews over Kelce as well, because his second round pick.
No, he didn't. No.
Oh, no, round pick. It was DeAndre Hopkins.
It was DeAndre Hopkins.
He took Kelce.
You're right. He took Andrews.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, like he already said it. It was wrong. He should have. He thought Kittle would have more production in the beginning, the first 4 weeks, with the injury to the receiver there, Deebo Samuel, and they had a bunch of like COVID stuff going on too. So it's just unfortunate they got hurt, you know. But I feel you.
Yeah.
But Hannigan's team is that.
Dude, it's crazy. And Deshaun Watson, man, like this is the most quiet. This is the quietest, top 5 quarterback fantasy-wise that I've seen ever. Like this team loses every game, and this guy drops 30 points every game. I'm like, dude, it's not his fault they're losing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy.
That line is so bad. The fact that he puts up anything is outstanding. And that was another highlight we said on draft day. What a steal! That was a late round, or not super late. I think it was like 5th or 6th, but I actually have it right here. I think that was a really good pick by him. Excuse me, 7th round pick, Deshaun Watson, in a 14-man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really good. So Hannigan had a great draft. Robert Woods had a big game last week. I mean,
huge game. He needed him to.
Watson, Woods, Kelce combined for 88.82, dude. That's an amazing out of 3 dudes. So shout out to Ryan Hannigan, and deservedly our number 1 in the power ranking heading into week 12, possibly a playoff, or not even a playoff, a championship run here for him. I see him going deep.
Do you think he's a favorite?
I think he's obviously. Yes. I'll put some respect on his name. He's here at 1-8-3 on the year.
Do you think he is the number? Like, if you had to pick someone else going to win this year, Dave is
my favorite to win the title. I hate to put that on him because I know he doesn't want to hear it. He does not want our curse.
Yeah.
Look at Xavier.
No,
He's
I know.
the best draft.
We're cursed. We are cursed.
But Dave, let's move forward. 2, Dave, you're here. You're over Ryan Downs for a reason. 7-game win streak. Team is freaking hot. Right at the correct time. I mean, it's been hot. You know what I'm saying? It's stayed hot. The train is rolling. I'm rolling with Dave here as my favorite to win the title this year. And who else to do it? Long overdue. Great GM, great fantasy player, Big Daddy Dave. And, I mean, we could talk about his win last week over you. Was a heartbreaker. Comeback victory, to say the least. And starting Burrow, Dave called it quits on this game early. I believe he thought he lost.
Yeah, well, I knew he was not done. I knew that it was not over. I mean, I've seen Darren Waller and Tyreek Hill go off, so I was like, there's no way that this game is over. So I knew it wasn't. And I saw, like, I was talking to Tyler about this. Actually, I was talking to Jesse about this. I was complaining about how Hayden Hurst had 0 points. But then I look across the game here, and I'm looking at Julio Jones, who had 5 points. You're like, look, if Hayden Hurst not getting any points, then at least Julio Jones getting 5. I'd rather Hayden Hurst get 0 and Julio get 5 than have Hayden Hurst get 10 and Julio get 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would rather see. You know, I'd rather see Hayden Hurst get 0, he never put up a 0 like that, and Julio Jones put up 5 because he went out with a hamstring injury. So it's one of those things where I'm like, you know, I was actually like, you know, I thought Monday night I was like, all right, I should be able to win this, but I knew back in my head I was like, there's a 100% chance that Darrell Henderson just sees the bench while Malcolm Brown and Cam Akers just goes off. And of course that's what happened. And it was just frustrating. And all that being said, I was still up by like 0.5, Tyler. I was up by 0.5 points. And I was like, all right, look, man, Tom Brady, as long as you don't throw an interception here, or as long as anyone doesn't fumble the ball. Yeah. As long as nobody doesn't throw interception and fumble the ball, I win this game, right? And of course, in Tom Brady fashion, this guy wasn't even under pressure, bro. He wasn't even under pressure.
Really
he just threw a terrible pick.
He had a couple bad picks.
Yeah, two awful ones. And I was like, dude, what do you like? At least get it to like 4th down and then like turnover on downs. Like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the turnover on downs. But this guy, bro, I'm like
41.
How are you? Oh, bro, I'm angry. Not 41 or not. This guy has Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin. I don't give a fuck.
Gronk,
like
and Cameron
Gronk, and Cameron
Brown Jones. Best offensive line I've ever had. Yeah.
It wasn't a bad pick either. It wasn't. I mean, sorry, it was a terrible pick. It was not like good defense. It wasn't like, the dude was like he threw in a double coverage or like it was like heavily guarded. It was it was just a bad throw. I'm just like, dude, you suck. You freaking suck. Anyways, I'm not gonna complain anymore. My team sucks. I should have beat Dave. Dave should have lost his game. Joe Burrow went out with ACL. I had no excuses not to win this game, and I still lost. So. Dave, you might just have the magic this year, man.
I think it's a testament to Dave. I mean, Jonathan Taylor comes back from the ashes, has a big night, 15 points,
Huge
I think it's a testament to Dave, and this is really going to show why he has he's a threat to win the title this year. You know what? He may eke out and get this division title. Scary as that sounds.
Yeah.
I know the Ryans don't want to hear that, but let's move forward. At 3 on the power rankings, also in the Mamba 24 division, Ryan Downs, who took an L last week. What do I have here for us? In the annual Ryan Bowl.
Best L possible.
Yes. The best L possible. 143 points. Thielen, Lockett, Cup, 79.50, man. That's a good contribution from your receivers.
I told you how great of a trade this was. Oh, man, this guy made a great trade, dude. He made a great trade.
With Piani?
Yeah, he made a great trade. And he doesn't even have Austin Eckler back, who's going to come back this week.
I think he has the most depth going in the playoffs, no doubt. Most players he can slot in.
Dude, I know, and he has a bye week. Right? Not a bye week, but basically as a top 3 seed. Yeah, he's not going to be playing, right? So now you have Austin Eckler getting even more healthy, right? And you still got Adam Thielen, who's balling the hell out.
COVID. Guys, COVID. That's COVID, Adam Thielen.
You said Dave. I think Downs for me is my number 1 pick for winning the playoffs this year. Yeah, he's my favorite.
See it. I think
Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen was an even better pick than Deshaun Watson. We don't want to talk about that, but
Josh Allen, which was even later, bro.
Even later. Josh Allen. Josh Allen's amazing. He's an amazing quarterback.
8th round.
Do you want me to share this? Tyler, I'm sorry. We talked about doing this last time. We didn't do it.
Oh, we can load it up. Yeah. Look at this guy's squad.
It's amazing, bro.
Dude, the DJ Moore trade, great. Got rid of some depth for when he already had the depth. You know what I mean? Like, when did this guy pick up Zach Moss? Like, when did this happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this squad here. Frank Gore moved back to start a lineup. This is fun. He's playing with my head. I like it. Downs is a true competitor. Guy deserves to be here. It's sad we missed a year. I mean, never won a title yet, but if any year 2020 looks like it's going to happen. It's been kind of quiet these past couple of weeks. Jonnu Smith. They've been running the ball. Shout out Piani.
Yeah, he's getting his touchdowns, though. This guy's getting his touchdowns. Yeah, his team is great.
Tight end scores, you're happy. But that's Ryan Downs, man. I like him. And you know what? Don't sleep on him to win the division either. That's a 3-man race. But let's go to the favorite.
It is.
Let's go to the favorite to win the Mamba 8 division, and that's Devin. Devin last week took an L, I believe, to Piani. No, Mikey. Excuse me, Mikey. He played Mikey last week. 110 points for Mikey, and Devin moves to 7-4, only put him 98. The Pittsburgh defense has been nothing but lights out for this guy. They've been the best defense in the league. 18 points last week.
That's amazing.
I think his hole is tight end, clearly. Greg Olsen put up 4 points last week. Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't start him last week.
Yeah.
IR for Greg Olsen. Wonder what happened. Might get some Will Dissly shares. Devin's team has been kind of fading. It's been kind of fading.
It doesn't look. Yeah. Oh, he's finally on IR?
Yeah.
Week 14.
That's playoffs.
Well, he has a week 13 bye, so that's good. He's fine.
Yeah,
he's fine.
That's why he's okay with this. You know what I'm saying? He's not panicking. Devin's not panicking. Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback, I think he might be QB1 on the year. Miles Sanders had a dud last week, but I don't think that's going to be consistent. And then this Ahmed guy, it's not a real one. You just want to. I just don't think this is going to work out the way he thinks it is. I mean, this is not going to be a Mikey deal to win me the league.
He's playing against the Jets in Cincinnati. Like, why not? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Why not? He might be good.
It might be.
Miami offense looks a little shaky though.
This team doesn't look like, I prefer Mikey's team over this team. Is that kind of crazy?
It doesn't look like a championship. I mean, like it's a championship team because he's gonna be the playoffs, but it doesn't scare anyone. You don't look at this lineup and you're like, damn, I could lose this game.
Yeah, you're like Mahomes could drop.
You look at the last three. Yeah. That's about it. Yeah. You're like,
so we're a little low on Devin. But you're here. You've earned the spot to be at 4. And you have a good chance to win that $100 and win the Mamba 8 division. But his threat on a 3-game winning streak is Mikey. Let's go to that squad. Mikey's team name is the Bee Slayer, as he was killing bees on draft day.
Yikes.
Giving Nate some extra showtime here. I like it. The Bee Slayer, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray already making his Hall of Fame campaign. After 1 year,
that's the number one QB on the year. By the way, you said it was
is it? He's the number 1.
Yeah,
he won't finish that. I'll say that right now. Shout you out, Mikey. He ain't gonna finish number 1.
Yeah, he's in the ranked number 1. There it is, right there. Yeah, I think he will actually. This guy's a monster, dude. He's 600 yards rushing. That's crazy. And 10 touchdowns. Oh my god. Yeah, his team is gross.
Just makes me. And it was by accident. It was an accident for him to take him. He loves a double tight end.
Yeah.
Shout out to Herman.
Yeah, he does.
Yep. He's got some guys on the bench that, are legitimate guys who can put up points and are worth starting. Devin Singletary back on the team. I wonder when that pickup was made. Robert Tonyan scoring touchdowns. 6 touchdowns on the year. Look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah, this guy. Touchdown.
3 in 1 game, of course, but still 6 touchdowns on the year. You're tight end. You got to be happy about that. And maybe that's why
he's David dropped him, huh?
Michael Pittman in this damn start lineup for a reason.
That's a great pickup. This is a great pickup. Back to
he didn't start him last week. Why?
Deal. I don't know.
Didn't matter. The last one
didn't matter. Yeah, it didn't matter.
He put up 22 points. He started Marvin Hall over Michael Pittman. I don't understand it. I think he got too cute. Got lucky that it was enough to beat Devin because Devin had some stuff happen that affected him, and not getting that win. But shout out to Mikey here. 3 wins straight. On the year, 6-5 coming. Remember, this guy was deep. He was in the bottom 4 for like the first 6 weeks or something like that. It was not hot.
Browns defense. Hot. Yeah, Browns defense put up 22. Jesus, I'm like, how did he get 100 points with this? Look at these duds. 2 and a 4. I'm like, what the hell?
Bad starts. Starts.
Yeah, no.
He would tell you himself, and that's why he's going with Pittman.
This guy's hot though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this guy is hot. I think the fact that he has the combo, you always want to have a QB wide receiver combo. It's a great combo he has going on here. But again, he has the number 1 best pickup of the year, which is James Robinson. This guy's going to have some good weeks looking up. Cleveland, not so much, but Minnesota and Tennessee, I think it's going to be good for him.
I think he could run on Cleveland.
I think he's.
I just think the problem with Robinson is if they get in the negative game script,
He catches the ball a lot, actually. He does catch the ball a lot. I mean,
I wonder what his receptions are here. Quick back, it should say. It should say how many receptions he has on that other screen, the main screen. Mm-hmm. Receiving. Oh, that was you got a year. 2020 season. You got it.
Yeah, you got 31.
31. That's actually pretty good. With a couple weeks left.
That's amazing.
So we can say you get 50. 50 is what you want. 50 is pretty good out of especially. Anything is gravy when you get them out the free agency. So.
Right. Exactly.
I think that's great. But no, I like Mikey here at 4. I personally poo-pooed on him on the draft. 5. Thank you. I thought he had a bad draft. I don't think you're too high on him either. But we were real scared about double tight end strategy, and Mikey came on here and
he didn't have a running back. And then he picked up James Robinson. Now he has a running back. So
J.D. McKissic.
That's all it takes.
Singletary. J.D. McKissic is a great pickup as well. That's a PPR guy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, these are just good pickups. I mean, no, he drafted Singletary, I think, Ty.
No, he did. That's what I'm saying. He didn't have McKissic. He had Singletary in the beginning, and that's like
he picked up Robinson.
This guy's he is not a believer in win on draft day. He is like, I had to draft a good team, of course, but he's going to make pickups through the year. He thinks he's better than everybody. He is the king of the waiver wires. He holds the crown, no doubt,
Mm-hmm.
Waiver wire king, bro. Crown him.
Yep.
Let's move on. Let's go to 6. We got our champ.
Yeah,
we got the champ.
Joe and
new team.
I don't understand.
Deck attack, baby. 2021 deck attack. He's trying to get him to come to the Bears. I think that's what he's doing.
No,
Remember taking for Deshaun, bro? Joe knows what's going on, man.
And then he take him.
But didn't take him. No. Rolling with Teddy Bridgewater this week, huh? I like that. Joe. Let's go. Where's Joe at on here? Where's the champ? I think he took an L. He did. To me. Oh, yeah. Let's go. That's right.
You didn't know that?
You got benched,
How do you not know that? You beat him by 1 point.
Yeah.
Let's go to a View Game Center here.
It was terrible.
Tua got down. It came down. Chris Godwin versus Mike Evans. That's what it came down to.
Mike Evans on that effort touchdown. That was all effort, bro. Same with Godwin's touchdown. He extended for that. That was kind of nice. That was a really fun game to watch. I went back and watched the highlights. Of course, I went to sleep and had to work next day at 5 a.m. But Devontae Booker, he was hoping to get at least 10 out of him. That guy plays every third series or something like that. He has a little bit of a role etched there for him in Vegas. But, I mean, Joe.
Yeah, Tua let him down. Let's be real.
Tua was the reason why he lost. And I think that's why I went out and got Teddy. You know, he's trying to get that quarterback situation figured out. CeeDee Lamb is a beast, and that trade is not looking as bad as we think between you and him for, I believe it was the running back, Todd Gurley.
Yeah. No, I mean, CeeDee Lamb looks good, man. He's a great receiver. And that's what he's got. I mean, David Montgomery hopefully is back for him this week. Yeah, to be fair to Joe, I mean, no one else knows this, but Joe sent me multiple, and when I say multiple, I mean multiple trades for Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. Just
who isn't?
Couldn't get it to work out, huh?
Who isn't sending trades for that guy?
Yeah, I know.
Rookie of the year, Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
you can say it.
Yeah, easily rookie of the year. He's amazing. But I mean, that's his hole right now. His hole's QB, and I mean, and his second running back. But everyone has a hole at second running back. But this is actually good stuff. Wayne Gallman has been going off.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't like this team at all. No. I don't understand how he's 7. What is he, 6-5? I don't understand how he's 6-5. This guy is like crazy to me.
Hasn't been scored on that much. You know, this is one of those guys who's benefited on the luck side of the year. I don't think he has a shot to repeat and three-peat as a champ. You know what I'm saying? Not in a row, but to win 3 championships. You know what I mean? I don't think he has a shot to do that this year.
Yeah. I will say, Joe, that just because Tyler just said that, you have the highest chance possible of three-peating. You should thank Tyler when you do a three-peat, because he just did the opposite. He just reverse psychology it, and it's going to work out for you.
I mean, nobody wants to see you repeat, first of all, ever. I mean, when Danny did it, it was like, you know what I'm saying? But to be the 2-time is an amazing thing. We've been in the league 9 years. This guy's won it twice. Wasn't here for the first year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was here for the second year. So, Joe, shout out to you, man. You came in here to the league. You're a real GM. You compete every year. I would never count this guy out. But what I'm saying is this team, outside of a miracle, has no shot at winning the championship.
Yeah.
And can be said for my team.
I mean, you never know, though. I mean, what if these guys get really, really hot, or these matchups look really, really good?
Any given Sunday, you know? Yeah. Any given Sunday,
there's a chance, you know. But it just doesn't, on paper, it just doesn't look that good. But the Indianapolis defense is great. I'll tell you that.
Oh, they've been top 5 all year, top 3, I think. Let's move forward though to Danny at 7. Danny Arconi. Got a tough matchup this week against his buddy Matt, but he got the win over Xavier. This was a trap game. Like I shouted out earlier, Carolina defense put up 17 points for him last week. And welcome back, Michael Thomas, 19.40. Hello, Tyson. Tyson Hill, right? What's his name? Taysom, baby. Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, yeah.
Taysom Hill. Tim Tebow 2.0, I like to call him. Came in, took all of the production away from my guy, Alvin Kamara, but gave it straight to Michael Thomas, well-deserved. Happy to see him back. I know that's a first-round pick. I know Danny's ecstatic to see that in his lineup. And it looks like he got it right with that Damian Harris start. No Diggs this week, huh? On bye. Or this week 11. That was last week. Diggs is back?
Yeah. Diggs is back. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a blowout. Let's be real. 121.78 he put up against Xavier's 106 last week. He handled business, did not get trapped. I see Jerick McKinnon in that lineup. I don't want to see that. I want to see Damian Harris up there. Might have to give Danny a little call. No, I'm just kidding.
Danny, he has a point. No. He has a point, dude. Because if it becomes a shootout with Arizona, which I think it will be, Damian Harris is not going to get – he's going to get game scripted out of the game. So
well, at least put Curtis Samuel At least put Curtis Samuel in there. Over who, though?
I agree. This guy's been going off every game, bro. This guy's
look at his receivers. He can't. Look at his receivers.
Yeah, he can't fit it in, right? Because he has all three receivers. Yeah.
You should have made a trade, Danny. That's what we should have said, you know?
Yeah.
And still hold on to Vinatieri, baby. That is real.
And Zerline.
That is some luck right there. You may have to make a kicker.
Yeah.
Greg Zone's not going to play. But no, Danny's team, it's there, man. Jimmy Graham has been a legitimate tight end this year. I think he's like tight end 2. We said his hole was running back. And when you have Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf, I think anything is possible. And Michael Thomas coming back and getting into form, that's got to feel real good for Danny. I think Danny's got a shot to go a little bit deeper than last year. Okay. I like it. At 8, which this feels wrong. It should not be Jesse, but it is Jesse. Jesse's team, I'll say it here. I'll speak for him. Too many injuries, man. This is insane to see all these injuries happen to this guy. He is like, the Daves, the Ryans. He is a true competitor in this league. He does his homework. He does what needs to be done on draft day to build a pretty solid team. He does trade, but it's not his forte. And maybe a trade would have helped him, but I don't foresee. I mean, obviously he's getting the playoffs, but I do not foresee him winning the wild card game until these guys get healthy. I mean, look at that lineup, Mike. Look at that lineup.
I know.
Matt Ryan last week put 5 points for him, dude.
I know.
Surprised he's still on the team.
Dude, I don't know, man. I like these matchups, man. I don't know.
If
he makes the playoffs.
He did make the playoffs. He's making the playoffs. He's making the playoffs.
Yeah, so he's making the playoffs.
He beat Nate last year to secure that spot, or 6-5. Excuse me, 6-5.
Yeah, dude, with the lowest score ever.
Yes.
What did he beat him by? Yeah, by 90, by 3 points.
3 points, bro.
He scored 90. Dude, where did he get the?
I mean, look at Burkhead and Matt Ryan combined. It's pathetic. It's really outstanding that he won. And the only reason why
he got hurt.
He got hurt in that game? He threw 2 picks in that game.
Rex Burkhead, he got an IR.
Oh, Rex Burkhead, sure. But I'm just saying, like, Matt Ryan, terrible. The only reason why he beat Nate, because Nate continues to start Alshon Jeffrey, which I don't understand. You talk about the affinity for Bears players, and I can see that, but I'm just shocked that Nate went through with the start. It's egregious. It's terrible. He needed Rob Gronkowski to get like 9 points. Back-to-back starts.
Yeah.
Had 1 target. I'm just clearly you're not in tune. And this is going to cost him because he has the opportunity to miss the playoffs. Nate at 5.
He does. Because he's playing around.
He's playing around, bro.
His money, man.
Not taking it.
Playing around.
You start Murray there.
I don't know why.
You start Murray, you win. It's crazy. I'm sure he'd have something to say, but I don't know. If things happen in people's lives, maybe he's a little busy. But anyways, this is
this is not busy. This guy, it's not busy. Allen Robinson's on a bye. I totally understand that. But you don't start Alshon Jeffrey back-to-back weeks after getting 1 target and 2 targets.
If he starts him a 3rd week in a row, then something's going on. You know what I mean?
Hey, but maybe he's throwing the league. Maybe everyone paid him in the league $10 each.
I've never. This league is too competitive. Shout out to Jesse though, getting that win and doing unbelievable 6 wins on the year, putting up the least amount of points scored in the league or whatever he's at. He's definitely top like 3, bottom 3 in the league. Like it's insane. I mean, if his team was healthy, he would argue, then I bet he would be a higher scorer. But there's not been. when this happens to you, you're supposed to lose. And you're supposed to take the L, you're supposed to be the bottom 4, but he's made it. He's going to play in the wild card. If these guys aren't healthy by the wild card week 13, there's no way in hell he wins. And it's a first round. It's not even a first round exit. It's a wild card exit. So, but this guy is
if they get healthy, though.
Yeah.
If they get healthy.
The only reason I have him at 8 and you have him here is because, I mean, he's got 6 wins, bro. And that is enough to keep you in the playoffs. You might as well be the 8th seed because you're gonna be playing in week 13. You know what I mean? He's not missing the playoffs. Mm-hmm. It's impossible mathematically. And I know he's excited about that. Just skin of his teeth getting a win here. It's crazy. Let's move on to 9. We just talked about him. It's Nate. Nate had a really, really good start to the year. Lost Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey comes back later in the year, has a big game, gets hurt again. But it doesn't matter because he has Mike Davis, who's going to rip it up and do what it takes. Mm-hmm. James Conner's been kind of iffy this year, hasn't been 100% a stud. Gronk has been a shell, just not worth it. And then Alshon Jeffrey's still in that starting lineup, Mike. I don't know what to say.
Oh wait, Rob Gronkowski's actually done well. I think for a tight end, I think he's done well. Like this is good. This is production.
You think that's quality production?
10, 3, 8. 18. Honestly, yes, because tight ends, I expect the lowest amount of points from tight ends.
93 points on the year. I'm just okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. 31 for 399.
He's ranked 13 tight end out of all the NFL tight ends.
There's only 14 guys. I mean, 14 GMs, so he's second to last, and out of the 14 starts you could make. But there's some guys with double tight end. Yeah, maybe I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
man, his team. It just doesn't look good. That Baltimore special teams ain't looking that hot either. They're not winning games.
Well, yeah. But when they're not winning games, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is good. I mean, Allen Robinson, I don't know. This is a weird team. This is another one of those teams. But, if he doesn't, 2 losses in a row. If he doesn't make the playoffs this year, he has himself to blame. You
can coaching decisions.
Talk about Jeffrey stuff.
Yep, you're right.
Watch him go. Watch him drop 30 against Seattle. I'll laugh my ass off. I'll just laugh my ass off.
It would be pretty funny. We'd look like idiots. And that normally happens on this channel. It's unfortunate. But, I mean, hey, Nate came on here and said he knows what he's doing. So, we'll see. We'll see, right?
He does. I mean, he has 5 wins. He has more wins than both you and me. Like that. Yes. He knows what he's doing. We're not saying that he doesn't know what he's doing. We're just questioning.
I'm saying he doesn't know what he's doing for Alshon Jeffrey.
Okay.
I am saying.
All right. Well,
what are you doing?
This guy really believes in him, man. This guy held on to him all year. We're talking 12 weeks. This guy held on to him and started him 2 weeks in a row after dropping 2-0 pieces on him.
I don't know what to say. But he's done the work. He deserves to be here. He has more points than the guys below him. Nate at 9. Let's move on to our friend, beloved GM Piani at 10, who just wants to get in. Doesn't want to win the championship, just wants to get in the playoffs. Because it's a bad look if you take a couple of years off, come in, and then you don't make the playoffs. It looks like, the rest is real. And I just want to say Antonio Brown has looked legitimate out there for the Buccaneers.
He has, hasn't he? It's crazy. And then the great trade, Josh Jacobs, looks amazing. This guy looks great.
Derrick Henry.
He had the best game last week. He had 13. That's fine. But, it looks good. I still think he's still a little stung by that Adam Thielen going off 2 weeks in a row after you traded him. I'm sure he feels it a little bit.
It hurts. But if you see the COVID stuff going on right now, I bet that kind of makes it feel a little bit better. Lev Bell has not worked out for him. That's a stash. His team looks a lot deeper than what it did in the beginning of the year, and I think he's made the moves and the adjustments to make him a playoff contender. He has to get there. He has to win.
Yeah, he does have to win.
He got
I like Blankenship.
Oh, Blankenship's great ad. But Piani won last week over Matt, which Matt was on a little bit of a streak there himself. 125 points put up last week. Blankenship put up 15, shot him out like you did, and then Henry had a nice game of 20. So you love to see that. Tom has been, I don't know, you can look at him. He's been inconsistent in my opinion. I mean, he's had some big games, had some bad games.
Yeah, of course.
Quarterback.
I hate him. I hate his freaking guts. After this.
Yeah.
2 interceptions. This pissed me the hell off. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, he's had really big games, really bad games.
Tom Brady has a week 13 bye.
Question mark.
Who's he starting if Tom Brady's not playing? He makes that play. He makes that week 13. Who's he starting?
I'll start Jared Goff, I guess. He started
Jared Goff. He's already made the ad.
I don't know.
Yeah,
he already made the ad. You know what? Though I will say about his team, this is a great pickup. He drafted him obviously, but or no, did he pick him up? No, he drafted him. He drafted
Justin.
This is a great draft pick.
Great, yeah.
He looks great. But this is worth every penny that he picked them up with. Every penny. This is worth every penny. And I think Chase Claypool, man, has been going off like 4 weeks in a row, 12, 15, 21, 15. That's good. That's real good. So, Piani, you got a good team here. You need to win next week. This is a big, big game for you, bro. You got to win this week right now against Jesse, which I think you're favored. I think you have a good chance to make the playoffs if you beat Jesse. Now, even if Jesse loses, he's also going to make the playoffs. So, if I was you, Piani, this is my play-by-play. This is what I would do if I was you, all right? I would contact Jesse, all right? I would offer him some sum of money, any sum. I'm talking like any amount that is fair. Maybe tell him that you'll buy him something on Black Friday, whatever it takes, all right? Offer that amount of money to Jesse, right? Then tell Jesse to, I don't know, don't start Derek Carr against Atlanta. Like, tell him to pick up Tua or something like that, you know? Like, tell him to throw the game, basically, because he's going to make the playoffs no matter what. Piani's going to make the playoffs no matter what. If Piani wins, you'll make the playoffs no matter what. So you have to contact Jesse, and you have to make this work. Nobody will judge you for it, all right? Nobody will come at you, all right? Just contact Jesse.
That's not true.
Bribe his ass. Bribe him. So you guys can both get in the playoffs. You do not want to miss out on the playoffs because Jesse doesn't even need this win, bro. Just tell him to not. Matter of fact, tell him to keep these empty. Just say, hey, Jesse accidentally forgot. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just give him the accidentally forgot in the group me. You know, don't start those guys.
Jesse, Jesse.
Yeah, we'll get in.
He wants to win every week, bro. This guy has that competitive nature at heart. You can't take that away from him. He's going to play no matter what. Whether it was me, you know, it doesn't matter who's he's trying to help out. He's going to play it out and win. That guy does not take anything for granted. He's going to make the right startup. So Piani is in the same boat that me and you are in, as well as Danger Matt, who we can move forward. Thank you for holding that down at 11. Danger Matt took an L last week. Matt did. To Piani, kind of funny how these guys are next to each other. Put up 112 points. Cook and Gibson, his running backs, put up 41.40 combined. Pretty nice last week. Production, week 11. Look at that squad.
I mean, yeah.
I like it.
That's amazing.
I'm kind of upset that I didn't hold on to my players this year. Kind of have that Devin feeling about a little bit of remorse, little seller's remorse, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're looking back, you're like, man, I will say that Matt is a true Keelan Cole believer, and this guy has the most up and down games ever.
Matt is a big fan
21,
of the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. He loves them. Loves those two teams.
Yeah, he's got the Miami Dolphins defense, who's actually really good. I thought they were going to have a big game against Denver, and they did not.
They lost to Denver.
Matt needs to win this week, right? He needs to win to get to the playoffs.
Yes, Matt needs a win here, and I think he's going to have to do the right thing with starting some of these guys. But I believe he's playing Danny, and we can get into that a little bit later. But I really am hoping Danny comes through for us here. Matt's team has guys who have the ability to put up a lot of points, a la Dalvin Cook, a la Terry McLaurin. You just looked at him. You know what I'm saying? These guys can score a lot of points for his team. Chris Carson, I think he's going to come back healthy. Full participant. That's good. That's he's happy to hear that. So now back again.
Yes.
He has a platoon of running backs, 3 guys he can start. You know, that's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing, bro. Got rid of Jonathan Taylor, got Antonio Gibson back, didn't really miss a beat. Got rid of Deontay Johnson, got AJ Brown. This guy has made the right moves this year, manipulated his brother, helping himself out. You gotta love it. I honestly would love for Matt to lose, but his team is really good, man. It's good.
It is very good. It's very, very good. Big Ben, dude. We'll see if he's the chosen one who's going to lead him to the promised land. It's a tough one here. He's ranked 11th as a QB. It's actually not bad. That's pretty good. Man, It's a tough one, Matt. That's a tough one. Hey, are you a little worried about his team name? Can we talk about this for a sec?
Yeah, it's not Star Wars. Feels a little shocking.
No, but that is shocking, right? But not only that, is he trying to set us a signal here? Should we be worried about him?
You know, that conversation we had week 2 with Danger, he's all right. I don't know, maybe since COVID it's been kind of weird, but I think he's been good. Maybe we should check up on him. We'll give him a call sometime.
We should check up on him. Yeah. Isolate him.
We love Danger, Matt. Yeah. Let's move forward though. At 12, moving up one spot from last week. Happy to say it. Got the win over Joe. I'm still alive, baby. It's me. Lamar Jackson, Alvin Kamara, and Mike Evans. With a little shade of Cole Beasley. I did not expect to be here, man. Lost 6 straight.
No, you did not.
We broke the streak. Worst run in my life. My fantasy
with the narrowest of margins. You won with the narrowest of margins.
My Yahoo league, I've been losing in too. I got to win. All 3 of my leagues, I got to win last week. Shot that out. That feels good. This is not the final form for Ryan Downs. We'll see who I start. Not sure yet, but thank you, Joe. Thank you. The Miami Dolphins are benching Tua. Brian Flores, shout out to you because that's what got me this win. I don't know. I don't have much to say. It sucks. Lamar should have been better. He's not. They figured him out. I won't be taking him next year. I'll tell you that. Alvin Kamara did have a dud last week, like I shouted out. Michael Thomas got all those catches. He went the whole game without a reception. That's his first in his, I think, since he's been in New Orleans or something stupid. I don't remember the stat, but I left some guys on the bench. Alvin Kamara, he didn't get a reception at all in that game.
He didn't get a reception.
He still doesn't believe in throwing down to the running back, I guess. Drew Brees should talk to him. Maybe I'll give Drew Brees a call.
Oh, yeah. You have Mike Evans, Mike Williams, and Chase Edmonds. Who cares, man? You got the win.
Herbert.
You got the win, man. That's all that matters.
I had some bad starts. I've been a victim of bad starts this year. I don't know, man. I really want to get in. I sound so pessimistic. It's so bad. That's been this kind of year. That's how I felt. It doesn't seem right. I thought my team on draft day was, at least a 9-win team, an 8-win team, and we clearly did not get there. Hoping to finish 5-7 and get a playoff berth, which is despicable. It should never happen. That's how competitive it was this year. 2020 was weird, man.
Yeah.
Weird fantasy year. The good news, boys, rest of the league, I'm the best team in the ESPN league. It's a 10-man league. Of course I should be the best man. It's like tight end.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Look, man.
So, hey, we're in the money.
I don't know. Honestly, first of all, I don't know how you're rated above me in these hangout in these
I have more points than you
right now. I'm not happy.
I have more points than you.
All right. But we're talking most recently, aren't we? I put up more points than you last week, right? What did I put up? I put up more, did I? Yeah.
The reason why your team is any relevant, and we can go to 13, we can move forward, is because of the Herbert
we can talk about
and the Mike Evans combo. That's the only team. That's the only reason why you're even in games, because the rest of your squad is trash.
First of all, you got 2 Chargers that you depend on Herbert. Caleb Balaj, Hunter Henry. The only reason you won this 28 points right there.
Balaj is a new addition.
You ain't winning that game. You ain't winning that game without those 2 players. So
I love Herbert. I think I'm talking about your team is not good.
Yeah.
You have 2 guys that are carrying the load, putting up 60 points combined a week for you.
Yeah.
And look at the average on your year. It's not good. It's not good.
What do you want me to tell you, man? I don't know what you want me to tell you, man. Like I just
draft
don't
better?
have. No, it's not even that. I think I had a good draft. I think I had a decent draft.
You took 4 running backs in a row, and I think one of them worked out.
Okay, all right. So we're just gonna say that Saquon. I should have known that Saquon was gonna tear his ACL.
No. Saquon would have worked out. Anybody at 2 would have took Saquon. Nobody's saying that. What I'm saying is,
so
that 4th round pick, we're all like, you can't take a running back here, and you did, and it was Cam Akers, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, no, that's true. That did not work out.
That was going to be bad this year. You got released by the Jets. They took a cap hit for
I
that.
traded Lev Bell before he got released, or he got traded. No, before he got released. I traded Lev Bell. So first of all, yes, Lev Bell. He got hurt in the first week though too. I mean, who knows? He could have had, and he had a good amount of points last year. And I thought he's the only offensive option. He's gonna get some work. I'm not gonna defend my second round pick. Lev Bell was maybe a bad pick, sure.
Atrocious.
There's a lot of bad second round picks. You know, we're not gonna highlight that, but losing Saquon was huge for me. I think, you know, I was talking to Tyler about this the other day. You know, NFC East. Is that what it is? NFC East.
Yes.
Yeah. He had six matches where I think like he was gonna get at least 15 or more points, right? Which is Eagles twice, Giants twice, and Washington twice. I think he would have had points in all of those games. And I think those 6 matches would have been matches that could have pushed me over the edge, you know. So even though I'm 4-7, God, that does not feel good to say. You know, I think maybe if I had Saquon, things would be better. But
this is 3 years
straight. What's your excuse, motherfucker? You're 4-7, Tyler. You have Alvin Kamara this whole year. What's your excuse?
Close losses, bro. Close losses.
Oh, okay. Close losses. All right. What is this?
I've had the most points scored against this year. I'm the most scored on this year. You look it up.
No way.
Look it up.
No way. No way.
I am the most points
scored.
Let me
see this against.
Go down.
1289 here. 1289.
Not even close. 1386.
1386.
Oh, 1388.
No, you're not. We're talking Xavier.
2 points, bro. 2 points.
Xavier's. What? And
that just happened. That just happened. Because last week
1341.
Yeah.
1341.
There you go. That's the reason why I'm 4-7. And it's the drafting the quarterback.
Mikey has 1341. All right, so you're saying that you also had a bad draft pick.
And who? Lamar did not work out. No, I should have took Mahomes. If I took Mahomes, I probably win a couple of games. So but that's fine.
Yeah, like, that's fine.
My first 2 picks were great. You know, I don't know. We don't need to at each other here. Kamara, Mike Evans.
No, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'm not happy. I'll be honest with you. I'm not happy. I should have won last week. There's like if I win last week, then I play against Mikey with a chance to make the playoffs. Now the chance is so much slimmer. You know.
So what if you lose to Mikey? Are you gonna feel just as bad, or it's gonna help? Right? If you lose to Mikey this week,
I'd rather have like gone to the last week and lost. You know what I'm saying? Than lose the week before.
You still have a shot. Your team just has to put up more points than another 5-7 team. That's all.
Yeah, but it's like the margin is so slim, you know.
Yeah, you would need big games. You would need big games.
I don't know. Like,
but you made the move to Herbert. Amazing, right? You made the move to Herbert. You made that pickup. You got rid of Cam. Mm-hmm. You did the right thing, and that helped produce a couple wins, right? So I'm not trying to doubt you. I'm just saying your draft wasn't perfect. NAR was mine, clearly. Or at least I made some trades. These players that I traded away have done well. It's just like 2020 was weird. That's where I want to leave it at. 2020 was weird, and hopefully one of us gets in and can continue to do this because it's going to be pretty sad, pretty sour doing these second takes. I'm going to say honest, if we're not in the playoffs, it sucks. And I don't miss the playoffs at all. I missed the one time. One time I missed the playoffs, and it was 2018 when you and Danger played for a championship.
Yeah, and I haven't been able to make playoffs since. Wait, so 2018? So it's only been 2 years now that I haven't made playoffs then. Has it been 3 or 2 years now in a row?
28. So you made 2019, 2020. Yeah, I guess it's only 2 years. What are we talking about?
2 years, yeah.
This will be the second year you missed. Where did we get this 3 from? Who said that?
In a row.
2 years in a row.
Yeah, I know. It sucks, though. It sucks. I hate it.
Well, when you get so close, it's kind of hard. Look at Atlanta. Haven't been right since.
Yeah. It just hurt. That Monday game just really hurt. I wish I just didn't watch it. That really hurt. I just thought there was no way. I was like, Darrell Henderson 2.9.
Darrell Henderson was projected 17, bro. 17 NFL games.
I know. Well, he's had really good games. I mean, like at the least I could have got was 6 out of him. You know, that was the smallest that he's had since week 1. Was 6. You know,
you're not starting him next week. This week, I'm saying, right?
I might have to. I don't know. Who's on my team? No. I don't know, man. I have no one I can trust on this bench. My whole bench sucks. My whole team sucks, dude. Let's be real. Like, my team sucks.
Why are you trying to argue? It's better than mine, then.
Oh, my team is better than yours, but my team sucks. My team is better than yours, but it sucks. I am led by 2 players.
The numbers don't lie, Mike. Your team did not score more points than mine this year.
Tyler, Alvin Kamara is the only reason why you have more points than me on the year. Alvin Kamara. All right?
What do you want me to do about that?
Stop it.
You could have took out.
I don't want you. Yeah, I could have. You're right.
I think Alvin Kamara would have outscored the whole year anyway. They got no line there, bro. But whatever, man. Yeah, it's power rankings 13. 14, last but not least, Xavier, 0-11 on the year. This is history in the making, man. Because he's not going to win his last week.
Against Dave?
Not going to win this week.
I don't think so.
Dave.
I don't think so.
All right, that typical Ramirez. I hate this stuff, man. They try to hype up the other team, looking for the what's the word I'm looking for here, Mike? Karma.
Psychology or
karma, bro.
Yeah.
They're trying to. He's like, you could win. It's
good luck. You're gonna win.
Yeah. You know you're gonna blow this
Dave
guy
pulled that crap on me. He pulled that crap on me Monday night. He was like, "Don't worry, Mike. You'll pull ahead." I was like, "Fuck you, Dave. Fuck you." So I hate you, bro. I hate you for that. No, I don't hate him. I love Dave. This guy deserves it. This guy has won 7 in a row. He deserves it. But no, I don't think Xavier be safe this week. I don't. I just don't. This team is nasty, bro. This team is nasty. These 3 right here. It's gross.
Yeah, Julio may not play. Xavier, it's unfortunate, man. We said you're the best draft. We look like idiots. This hurts us just as much as it hurts you, man. 0-12 on the year, bro. You're gonna play for that trophy. No. You know, I may be joining you. But that's the power rankings, Mike. We can do the timestamp here. Last week, these are wrong. I got 3 right, and you also only got 3 right, moving us to 45 and 42. It's real close here. Out of 75. So, but let's get waiver wired. There's been some ads. And I went on the NFL website to not miss these like I did the last week. The most money spent for week 11's waivers was $17 to my guy, my drop, James White, by Big Daddy Dave.
Why'd you drop him?
I'm just off New England completely. That team is trash. James White's done too. His career's over there.
No, I believe so.
I believe so. I think even more importantly, Rex Burkhead's like hawking them like left and right. The Rex Burkhead injury randomly right now is like, okay, maybe he'll get more work. But if James White wins Dave the league, then terrible by me. But I don't see that happening. And I'm sure Dave doesn't believe that either. But Ryan Downs added Frank Gore for $12. Just a big pickup. We saw P. Ryan. No, what's his name? I don't even know this guy's name. I had him on my team.
Yeah, LaMichael P. Ryan. LaMichael P. Ryan.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm thinking of Samaje P. Ryan, Cincinnati Bengals. But LaMichael P. Ryan, I had picked him up. I think I spent some money on him, some fab dollars. But he's out for the rest of the year. And Frank Gore says, we don't go out like this. He says, we're not losing this many straight. He's going to get a win. Did you hear Adam Gase took over play calling? He said, if you're going to fire me, I'm going to do the play calling.
I did see that. I saw it mid-game. It was against the Chargers. He took over at mid-game.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Didn't make a difference.
Actually, it did. It did. It was pretty close. It was kind of nervy towards the end there. Joe Flacco threw some really good deep passes to Denzel Mims, and I watched the entire game. Joe Flacco actually.
And Perriman, right? Rashad?
Yeah, and Perriman.
No,
it was close.
Yeah, everybody but my guy, Jamison Crowder. I really want to come back, man. What's that guy's name? Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, come back, baby. So you can light up my guy. No, but yeah, $12 ad to Frank Gore. The champ made 3 ads, baby. 3 ads. Jordan Atkins as tight end for the Houston Texans, $6. Tyler Bass, $5 as the kicker for the Buffalo Bills. And Teddy Bridgewater, $4, who's going to be starting a quarterback for him with the Tua benching. He plays for the Carolina Panthers. I like those 3 ads. I think it's decent. Way to be efficient on the fab too. 6'5", 4. I think he had an idea there. He wanted to get these guys. But moving forward, Ryan Hannigan picked up Brandon McManus, kicker for the Denver Broncos, for $2. And Piani added Jared Goff for $0, while Mikey, Denzel Mims, Ty Johnson, $0. Ty Johnson, if you guys remember, famously was I spent like $60 on him last year for the Detroit Lions. They let him go. He now plays for the Jets. I was shocked to see that. I had no idea. That is just a testament to how good Mikey is. Is he knows these depth charts. What is he using? He's got to be using something, right? He's paying it for a service, Roto World, something. Because how do you know these back? How do you know where these guys go? I'm questioning it.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Mims was going off though. He definitely went off last week.
Oh, Mims is a product of watching, right?
Yeah.
He's got a Sunday ticket at the house. We saw it. Yeah, Waiver Wired was fun. I like all these ads. I didn't get involved. I didn't see anybody out there worth picking up. Mike, you neither?
Mims is what I thought about. That crossed my mind. And then I was looking at defenses. But this league, every team has 2 defenses, Tyler.
Yes.
What is going on?
Nate said it best. This is the defense kicker league. Defense, tight end, kicker league. You know this. And I am also one of those teams who own 2 defenses. So of course you got to have 2.
Yeah, and Danny has 2 kickers, so I totally understand. I get it, but it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
All right.
You know what? I'm not going to talk anymore about my team. But last thing I will say is the downfall of my team started when I dropped Young Wei Koo when he got hurt. I should have just kept him on the team.
You should have.
That was the good luck. Young Wei Koo is balling. Every game he's balling. And Dave picked him up, and that has led to your 7-game win streak. You cannot tell me that you would not have – if you did not have Young Wei Koo, you would not have a 7-game win streak. It's all because of Young Wei Koo. And had I not dropped him, then I would be doing well this year. But congrats, Dave. We're going to predictions here, right?
Yeah, do you have a game of the week? I don't know where to go. I kind of want to go to one of the teams.
So many playoff potential matchups.
That's what I'm saying.
If I had to pick one.
Yep.
If I had to pick one, it would be Piani versus no, never mind. Not Piani.
It's tough.
Danny versus Matt. You're right.
I like Danny. Let's just sponsor him. Let's do it. Let's do Danny versus Matt. We'll start off there.
Yeah.
Load it up on the screen for us.
Sure.
The playoff potential game, right? One of these guys, Danny's already in, so Danny could lose this game, and it won't make a difference. It's a marquee matchup because playoff. There's what?
Sabotage.
You think so? You think Danny's cheating? Nah, Danny's also a competitor, bro.
No. If you see his starting lineup, this is real. He wants to win this week. You can see that he wants to win this week. Yeah, this is a big matchup. I'm sorry, keep going, Ty. I didn't cut you off.
No, you're good. You got it on the screen here. Just getting our Sandusky Hotline ready here. Jerick McKinnon, I just don't think it's the right start for Danny. Mike's tips and tricks, I think you would tell him the same thing. But you were saying that this may become a shootout, negative game script for our guy down below.
Damien Harris.
Thank you. I don't know. I own him in the ESPN league. I like Damien Harris. I think he gets 12, 15 carries and he gets close to 70, 80 yards, possibly a touchdown. But Sony Michel got healthy, I hear, and he's on my reserve list, and I got to either drop him or make a roster spot for him. I'm sorry, boys. I know everybody's looking at that and like, what are you doing? I'm probably going to drop him. I don't think Sony Michel is going to earn a role here. Damien Harris is younger, cheaper. They're going to roll with him. I'm going to roll with Danny, bro. I need this win.
I'm rolling with Matt here. I think Matt gets the win here, especially with Chris Carson back. I think Matt gets the win. Dallas Goedert has looked quite good as a tight end.
And they're going to like Zach Ertz.
Yeah, this Philly-Seattle game is going to be a shootout, and I think.
Random thought: do you think Zach Ertz and his wife, who plays for the women's national team for the USA, could have a reality show and just not do sports anymore?
I never heard Zach Ertz talk, but I saw him do a commercial, and he looks pretty funny. So yes, I think they could.
I think honestly they have a second career, or maybe they can do a podcast together or something. I'm sure they'll be great. All right, so
they would hit a lot of people.
I think they would.
His wife's name is Julie Ertz, by the way. Julie Ertz.
Yes, and big fan of Zach, and he's also a big fan of her. So that's fun to see. Let's move on to this next matchup I have here. I guess my matchup. Let's just get it out of the way because I'm real concerned.
Yeah.
I am projected to lose this game after he made the adjustments. What I have here on our call sheet is not true. Frank Gore is back in that lineup. He was not in the lineup initially. I'll be honest, tell him, and maybe we'll see him a little later. I'm real excited. I'm real excited that he's starting Frank Gore because I don't think he's going to have a big game. The question on Alvin Kamara is normal. That's every week. That's just a foot thing. They're just trying to rest him. He's a veteran. And then my question is RB2. I don't know who to start. Can you help me?
Yeah, I got you, dog. I would start Keelan Ballage.
Is that? Is Austin Eckler coming back?
Eckler's. I think he's gonna wait one more week. I think I'm pretty confident. But you should watch that. But I think they're gonna make him wait one more week at least.
I'm projected to lose by 10 points here. Kind of crazy.
I saw Eckler do a squat.
This lineup could change. That's what I'm going to say. I don't know where I'm going to go. I'm obviously going to take myself because I have to win and I have to make the playoffs. I'd be a sin and a shame if I don't make the playoffs. At 5-7 with my amount of points I scored this year, because his points scored, that is the waiver. I mean, that is the playoff tiebreaker. There's no way that I wouldn't get in if I got this 5th win. Unless I don't score any points, he doesn't score any points, people outscore me. It'd take a miracle. But I think I put a lot of points up this year. I need this win bad. It'll be a battle. I will be working this Sunday, unfortunately. And for our teams, a lot of our guys play on Sunday, not Thursday. That is a big thing this week because there's Thanksgiving games. So,
Tyler, if I was you, I'd pick up QB. I know you're rolling with Lamar.
I gotta die in that hill, bro. You sink with the ship, bro.
I'm for real, bro. I don't think you start Lamar Jackson against Pittsburgh. At Pittsburgh, I just don't think you start him. I know it sounds crazy. Maybe I'm the wrong person here. I would pick up Carson Wentz against Seattle. I would pick up what's his face?
Carson Wentz, I promise you, would throw. Jamal Williams will have an interception in that game. This is Jamal Williams. Jamal Adams will have an interception in that game. I don't believe it. I'm not doing it. I'm starting.
These guys show up on
Lamar in the 3rd, baby. I'm gonna roll with him. You can't tell me not to.
I don't know if you remember. Look, I'm gonna show you Matt Stafford's stat line from last Thanksgiving. Matter of fact, it's right here, isn't it? If I just scroll down, it is right here. If I could just scroll down, right? How do I go to? Let me go to 2019 real quick. Yo, Matt Stafford balled out last Thanksgiving, bro. He balled out. I think. Dude, I think you have to start Matt Stafford, bro. I think you pick him up, you start up.
You're not going to find these stats. The NFL website's terrible. Nope, I'm not changing quarterback, bro. I'll die on this hill.
All right. Yeah, I agree. I totally understand. I'm gonna take Downs. It's a close one.
Hey,
I don't like the start either. I think I love the start. Josh Allen's gonna ball out against my Chargers. He's gonna destroy them. And I think Tyler Lockett's gonna ball out.
I sure hope not. I hope they suffocate him.
No, they're not. He's gonna ball out. He's a running quarterback that people don't realize. He could run the ball. He's a baller. We're not gonna. We had Joe Flacco drop 26 points on us. They average 9 points on the year a game. They average 9-10 points a game. The Jets do, and they dropped 26 on us.
DJ Moore
drops 40.
40? Come on, stop. DJ Moore.
Yeah, dude. I think
over 10.
Buffalo's gonna drop 40.
DJ Moore over 10.
DJ Moore. Oh, I don't know. This is a tough one. Robbie Anderson's always
come back to beat me.
I just think this is gonna be
trade a player away. You don't expect this game to matter, and it did. And DJ Moore could honestly end me.
This is huge though for you. I didn't even realize this.
I was talking about this.
Dude has COVID.
Yeah, he has COVID. He's not going to play.
Oh my God, that might be it for you. This is your saving grace right here.
I mean,
hey, hope someone
Downs would like to win this game and possibly win the division. You know what I mean? If the other two guys lose, but let's be real, Downs. You don't need this win. You're taking Downs. I'm taking myself. Let's move forward. You want to go to Xavier and Dave? We kind of hinted on this game earlier. Xavier, this is 0-12, buddy. There's not much to say here. His lineup has capable starters. Devontae Parker could put up 20. Nick Chubb could put up 20. Kenyon Drake has kind of been not that great this year, but maybe 12. Cam Newton could put up 20. He has the players here that could potentially win this game. Dave's not lying. But Dave already got the good karma, and this is 0-12.
I just love Dave's matchups. I mean, Julio against Las Vegas, Tyreek Hill against Tampa Bay, Darren Waller against Atlanta. And then Young Wei Koo, that motherfucker's going to have 40 points every single game.
Rolling with Dave.
Let's find out real quick. I need to find out if he's the number one kicker on the league. He's ranked third best kicker in the league. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm rolling with Dave here.
Didn't do it last year. You dropped a kicker and it came back to bite you.
Yeah, of course. Always does. I'm rooting for Dave here.
Yep, I got it.
Xavier. Yeah, I'm rooting for Xavier, but I think Dave's going to win.
All right, let's go to your game. Marquee. I'd say it's a marquee matchup. You have potential to make the playoffs.
Yes. Yeah, not really, but yes.
Hayden Hurst, 0 points last week, Mike.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. What are you going to do?
Double tight end strategy. Melvin Gordon had a big game, last week. We didn't even talk about that. Melvin Gordon came through for us. I started him in the Yahoo. You started him in our league, NFL. Mm-hmm. Mike, I'm sorry.
But if he doesn't fumble, I win that game. If Melvin Gordon didn't fumble, I win that game. If Keenan Allen didn't fumble, I win that game.
And so there's a lot of things that could have happened to help you win that game. I'm sure there's plenty on the other side that could have happened to help Dave win the game.
Yeah, I get it. I know.
Herbert is in Buffalo. It's cold in Buffalo.
It is.
I want him to do well. I really do. I hope he throws 2 touchdowns to my guy.
Keenan Allen?
Nope, Hunter Henry.
But
I'm going to roll with Mikey here. He's too hot. 7-5 to finish the year. I hate to say it, Mike, but that's back-to-back years missing the playoffs, and you hate to see it.
Tyler, I think I'm going to win this week. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I like my matchups. I think the defenses that are going against Mikey here, I think they're too good. Like, I think Pittsburgh defense is going to game script Mark Andrews out the game. I think Chicago defense is going to stop Robert Tonyan. And then I think New England's going to say, hey, we're not going to let Kyler Murray run, and we're not going to let him throw to DeAndre Hopkins. So he's going to turn to? My boy, Christian Kirk. That's who's going to turn to. He's going to drop 25. And I think I'll win this game. I don't think it's going to matter, but I think I'm going to win this game. And Darren Henson, you might get the start. We'll see.
I hope you put up 170 points and you win and it happens and you get in. I honestly would love to see you there because I know your team is really good. As of late, your team has come together. I think you have a playoff potential team here. These guys can come in week 13 and mess around and possibly win and get into a divisional matchup for a division champ. You know what I'm saying? A divisional playoff game. But I feel you. I got that in there already. Let's move forward. We talked about Danny versus Matt. That was our game of the week. Devin at 7-4 is playing the champ at 6-5. Projected to win, Devin is. I'm gonna call this the week 13 bye game because both these guys are in. Devin on the year is averaging 115.69, while Joe is averaging 119.07. That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
It is. It is kind of crazy.
Where are you going?
I'm going Devin. I think Devontae Adams, the best player, playing in Chicago. You don't like to see that.
Oh, he's definitely guaranteed at least 1 touchdown, maybe 2.
Yeah. I don't like to start, though. I mean, could you get someone else in this lineup? Jarvis Landry, Amari Cooper. Yeah, he'll be fine. He got Amari Cooper.
I think he has time. I think he has plenty of time. Jacoby Myers probably not real. Mark Ingram is just not good this year. It's been a bust.
Yeah, COVID, huh? Yeah, that's a bust pick.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm rolling with Devin. You're rolling with Devin. We're betting against a champ here. Let's move forward. Yeah. Piani, 5-6, needing a win against Jesse Dowd. You shouted out earlier. He is projected to beat Jesse at the moment. This is calling a favor game, like you said. Marquee matchup here. It'll be Team Nature Boy, Zika Virus. These lineups, I mean, you're looking at the right side. This has been Jesse's story all year. Who's he starting? There's a lot of cues, a lot of stuff going on. We always bet against him. We had the win last week. Kenny Galladay is out. You don't have to look at it. I know because I have him in the Yahoo League. And maybe Sterling Shepard getting the start. That's the word on the street. Rumor has it Sterling Shepard might be getting the start in the wide receiver slot. I don't know about the right running back spot.
Yeah. I mean, Piani's going to win for sure. I mean, we don't even know who's he starting. Like, I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows who's going to start. So I think Piani gets the win here. But I think You don't. I mean, this is a scare. You don't want to see Derek Carr against Atlanta. I think Derek Carr will light them up. You do not want to see that. So I think if I was Piani, I would reach out to Jesse and say, "Hey, bro, drop Derek Carr for me. Act like you made a mistake." Nah, Piani's gonna get this dub. I think he deserves it. I think if he gets in the playoffs, he deserves to be in the playoffs. And he's a scary playoff contender.
Scary seed. Yeah, no, for real. If he can win the wild card game,
scary.
But he's got to get there, and Jesse's gonna beat him.
Yeah, you're saying that.
I'm saying that.
I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
Okay,
dude.
Let's move forward to our last matchup here for the predictions before the Sandusky Hotline. Nate at 5-6 is playing Ryan Hagan at 8-3. Baby, that feels good. Who's gonna finish 9-3? Let's be realistic here. This is the most valuable GM audition game. Could you imagine if Ryan Hannigan pulls a Dave, gets most improved GM, and goes into most valuable GM? It's possible. It's possible. Ryan Hannigan is averaging 123 points on the year. That's pretty high for an average. And this might be the Alshon Jeffrey breakout game, like you predicted earlier. I'm rolling with him. Not even a question here. And I'm going to send out that email to get our Sandusky Hotline guy ready. But go ahead and have your spot here, have your moment where you're going to bet against me here. I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a case. I don't like Aaron Rodgers against Chicago, and I don't like the Ravens' defense against Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, I don't like any of his matchups. Does he have anyone on his bench?
No.
Allen Robinson. Yeah, he could start Allen Robinson. Yikes. I love the Washington football team against Dallas, and I love Robert Woods against San Francisco, and I love Deshaun Watson against Detroit. So I got to go with Ryan Hannigan here. But this guy needs this win. If I was Nate, like I said this before, I would offer some Coke to Ryan Hannigan. See if he's willing.
I don't think he does that stuff.
Throw a game for him, you know. He doesn't need it. He does need to win, right? Because he needs to take the division. Hannigan needs to win to take the division, right? He needs to make $100.
Yeah, he wants that $100.
Yeah, he does. He
wants that $100.
Yeah. If I was you, Nate, I would say to Ryan Hannigan, look, man, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want from me? What do I need to do to get you to lose this game? Because Nate, you need a win, and this guy does not need a win. So you gotta talk to him, ask him, do whatever you gotta do. Oh, and we got a special guest in the building with the perfect timing. Special guest in the building here. We got Ryan Downs.
Hey, happy to be on state-run TV. Hope I don't mess up the propaganda too much.
Oh man, hey, honored guest.
That's a Peanut Tillman jersey. Shout it out. Ryan, how the hell are you, man?
I'm good, guys. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm great. Could be better with a couple more wins in my pocket, but I know you got to be ecstatic at 7-4 on the year.
I'm feeling good. I got, I've just been building my team up for the playoffs the last few weeks, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
I think we said it earlier in the episode. You have the most depth of a team I've ever seen heading into the playoffs. It is amazing what you've been able to do between trades and ads, and as well as the draft.
Well, yeah. I mean, it helps when people just give you DJ Moore for dudes you weren't going to start anyway. But yeah, it.
You know, can I say something? Family member Dave sent me a message about that trade, and he said, "Look, I like the trade for you." He said, "I'm in favor of this trade for you." He's like, "But don't sleep on Downs. He has a plan." And I was like, "I know he has a plan." And he preyed on my weakness of DJ Moore not doing anything, and then this XFL star comes in and lights him up. So I don't know, man. Teddy B's coming back this week, and it really hasn't worked out with Teddy B. I don't think DJ Moore is going to kill me this week in our matchup, but he may do it.
Yeah, well, Uncle Dave's a wise man. He's been teaching me for over a decade. So, but I mean, he's still getting more than the zero Hollywood Brown was putting up for me. So,
damn,
I'll take it.
Shots fired. I love it. I get the start
he's having a sophomore slump like no other. Mark Hollywood Brown is. Speaking of Dave, Tyler picked Dave as the favorite to win the playoffs this year. I'd asked him a question off the hand. I was like, hey, look, who do you think is gonna win? If it came down to who's your favorite to win the title, Tyler said Dave. I said you, and the reason I said you is because I love the trade that you made with Josh Jacobs for Adam Thielen and Asa Eckler. Asa Eckler, once he comes back, which by the way, you have the Week 13 bye, so you already got that to look forward to. Once he comes back, which he will come back probably Week 13, maybe Week 14, and back to normal, I think you have the strongest team, like easily the strongest team. And Adam Thielen, my God, back-to-back great weeks. What do you have to say about this?
Yeah, no, I got the trade offer. I was thinking about it. I was quickly Googled Austin Eckler return timetable and was looking into it. And listen, like I know Jacobs has gone off the last couple weeks, but honestly, I was starting to sour on him a little. He was becoming a little too touchdown dependent. Booker was getting more involved. So, and then with Eckler coming in, I mean, if Kalen Ballage can get up fantasy points, I think Eckler, even if he's on one leg, will be able to put up some fantasy points with the Chargers. And then, I mean, don't sleep on Hannigan. He's definitely a favorite to win it. He beat me last week. I mean, I knew my team would be a little rough the next couple weeks in that running back 2 slot, but hey, I mean, I put up 140. I still lost, so I don't feel too bad about it. But yeah, I mean, definitely looking towards Dave and Hannigan in the final.
Yeah, that was our first question, and you handled it very well there. Yeah, losing, put up 140 points and losing doesn't feel like an L, especially when you have a Week 13.
Best L ever. That's the best loss.
That's ever. The best L you could ever have. So yeah, you're hot. You're rolling in hot to the playoffs.
That's why I love fantasy. I'm just freaking watching Monday. First drive, Cooper Kupp has 11 points. I'm like, sweet, I'm ahead. And then freaking touchdown to Robert Woods. I'm like, okay, we're freaking tied again. And it was just a roller coaster of a game.
That was an amazing game, period. But we talk about it every year, Ryan, and you draft from the back end quite often. It's been a trend. It's been something that's happened much. But how was drafting at 13 this year?
It was good. I mean, I've been doing fantasy since sophomore year of high school. I don't think I've ever had a top 3 pick in any league I've ever done. So I'm used to drafting at the back end. It's where I'm comfortable. I like to take risks, as we all know. I think, especially with running backs, I love my rookie running backs. I love J.D. McKissick. He's finally paying off. I was just like 5 years too early on him, but so yeah. I mean, like when I do my draft prep, I don't even look at it. Every time I do mock drafts and stuff, it's always at the back end. I don't even think like I'm gonna draft in the top end.
That is amazing, man. No, we loved your draft. We thought you did. This is the best draft you've ever had in the league. Yeah. Mike shouted you earlier. It was amazing.
Yeah, thank you for not picking me for best draft.
No, I know that is a death wish.
I know we're cursed. We are cursed. Matter of fact, I don't think anyone wants that title ever again. We are cursed. Oh, Tyler has a jersey curse. I don't know if you put those. Tyler's any jersey that Tyler buys, that player's gone off that team.
I'll have to do like a video of all the jerseys I own, and then I bought a couple for Mike on a couple Christmases that he owns. I'll have to do like a video of all of our jerseys that I've purchased that have just haven't worked out. I bought the 10 God, I think the second week after we had drafted him. So I mean, I have a bad omen on draft jerseys. I guess it's kind of carried over to best draft. So yeah, you got to be excited. You weren't about a best draft, but we did love your draft.
Just start buying Packers jerseys.
I know, but I can't. I just burned them. I couldn't do it.
You should have bought an Aaron Rodgers jersey.
I should.
Yeah, you just buy an Aaron Rodgers jersey. There you go.
Like, this guy is great.
Yeah. Speaking of your draft, though, Downs, you usually I always see when I think of your draft, I think lotto tickets. This guy's always punching lotto tickets. He's always gonna hit on 1 or 2 of them, and then like 5 or 4 of them will be misses. Last year it was Mark Andrews. This year, what was your lotto ticket? Who was the lotto ticket for you that you kind of like hit gold with? Was there one that you hit gold with? Because I'm not sure. Josh Allen. What am I saying? Josh Allen.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm a big subscriber to the theory of there's one winner and there's 13 dudes who finish in 14th place. So I think, at the draft, you go for the lotto tickets. Like, that's why I drafted Hollywood Brown out of all the receivers at that spot. I was like, who has the best chance to be a top 10 receiver there? And it's like, okay, if Lamar is able to repeat what he kind of did last year, if he stays healthy for a full year, maybe now I have like 3 top 15 receivers going. Obviously, that didn't work out. I don't really think I had a lotto ticket. I was banking on Lazard kind of panning out. He hasn't really done it. The people who have shown up have been my top picks. Aaron Jones,
absolutely.
Tyler Lockett. I guess Jonnu Smith.
Yeah.
I guess now that I think about it, probably Jonnu Smith. If I'm being honest, I wanted Blake Jarwin after I liked the first 4 tight ends like everyone on freaking planet Earth.
Yeah.
So once they were off the bird, I was just like, okay, I'm getting Blake Jarwin. Blake Jarwin's going to be like my last pick. Then Dave took him probably a couple of rounds before I thought he'd go. And literally the only tight end I had left on my list was Jonnu Smith. And I was like, okay, if he gets taken before my next pick, I'm going to have to start going through the ESPN sheet Tyler gave us because I have no idea who I'm taking.
I love it. Yeah. No. John Smith is great. I think, like you said, like your players have just been so consistent this year, and they've had the ability to score these big games, 3 touchdown type games, hella points. 55, you have the most points scored from a player this year in Tyler Lockett. It's outstanding. Your draft was amazing. Like, if we look back at it, it's something I might look into following next year, of course. It's outstanding, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say also Adam Thielen, all these big touchdown games. As soon as Adam Thielen touches your squad, then he has those big touchdowns, those multiple touchdown games too. Yeah. So it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's all about coaching. I just had to, give him a couple pointers, that I was missing with Piani. Just a couple tips and tricks.
God. And I know Piani wanted to move off one of those Minnesota receivers. You didn't want to have both of them. So you took advantage of the situation. I think his trades, let's be real. He's looking at situations and look at what's going on in that team. And that was a risk trading for DJ Moore. It definitely was. And it's paid off these last couple of weeks, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Piani's gotten everything out of the trade that he's wanted. He couldn't. Like I said, I was planning on my team being worse for the next couple of weeks. Well, Piani couldn't afford that. He needed to get a couple wins to make the playoffs. So I think it's a trade that worked out for both teams.
Parties. Yeah.
And I look forward to beating them in the playoffs.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, Josh Jacobs. He's literally won them 2 games in a row. It's a good trade on both sides, which you don't see that often. You're always like, this person won, this person lost, this person won, this person lost. But it's been a good trade. Matter of fact, looking back, I think over time you'll see that most trades end up evening out. I talked a lot of trash about the AJ Brown. What was that trade you made, Tyler? AJ Brown, James White, AJ Brown, Ronald Jones for James White,
DJ Moore.
And I was like, this is a blowout trade. Turns out that it actually ended up favoring Dave. And then even the CeeDee Lamb Todd Gurley trade now, it looks pretty even, So
yeah, no, I was in the same boat. I was like, Tyler definitely won that trade. I want no part of Ronald Jones this year. And I should never doubt Uncle Dave. I should know better by now.
Oh, all of us should. There's only been really one trade that I felt like was ridiculous, and it was when Nick Chubb got hurt for. Oh my gosh, who was it? No, not Miles Sanders. It was Joe Mixon was involved in that trade, who has gone down on IR as of late. But Xavier was doomed from the beginning. 0-11 on the year, going to 0-12 against Dave this week. But no, it's been fun. I think we've hit maybe 6-7 trades this year. I think it's been a lot of trades compared to last year, and I'd love to see that. And I know the league does too. Yeah,
trades are back, man. I know Matt and Dave did that big trade. Taylor was involved.
Taylor and Gibson swaps. Yeah. Deontay Johnson, I think, was a receiver that was traded for. I did believe AJ Brown got traded again too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Matt finally decided he wanted to play a receiver in his lineup, which was nice.
instead of like 5 running backs. Oh my God. I know. But it's funny because I mean Chris Carson's coming back from Matt and he still has 3 running backs. It's incredible. It's incredible. But I guess you kind of answered some of our questions so far. So I guess where you foresee yourself obviously in the Final Four here, right? No, I mean I don't want to put that karma on you. You don't want to sound conceited or anything, but I think your team on paper is a Final Four contender, no doubt.
Yeah, well, I think we can all agree up to this point. I have not sounded conceited at all with my team.
No,
so, yeah, no, absolutely not. I'd say Final One, but if we want to say Final Four, that's fine. Yeah, I definitely see myself.
I love it. Yes.
I love it.
You're due, man. You're due for a championship, no doubt. You deserve a ring. You definitely do. This guy drafts from the back of the draft every year. Has to deal with that stuff. And it never works out. Just 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. I think you got like the 8th pick, and you traded with Matt to go to the back. And I totally agree. I love actually drafting from the back. It's awesome. I think it's great because I don't like waiting so long between picks. You know what I'm saying? I like being like 1, 2, or 3, or being like 11, 12, 13, or 14, 12, whatever. You guys understand?
No, I get you.
How about an impromptu? Who he played for? You guys ready for this?
Oh, wow. On the spot. Okay,
let's do it.
I feel like Downs is gonna be amazing at this. I don't know.
I'm sure. I'll let him answer first.
That knowledge, the NFL knowledge. No, don't let him answer first. No. We're gonna go. You answer first, Tyler.
Okay.
Then Downs. All right. First up, who he played for? This man has 2 touchdowns on the year. He's a wide receiver. Okay. His name is Isaiah McKenzie.
Oh,
Downs, you can't look this up. Please don't look this up.
Isaiah McKenzie.
Yeah.
Isaiah McKenzie.
Yes, Isaiah McKenzie. Tyler, you go first here. Who does he play for?
Dude, this is a shot in the dark.
This is a tough one. I'm not gonna lie.
Isaiah McKenzie? It sounds AFC to me, but wide receiver Isaiah McKenzie.
2 touchdowns on the year.
That's it? And by week 11, 2 touchdowns. So you're on bottom of the barrel here. I'm going to go Isaiah McKenzie.
Yes. He also has a passing touchdown.
Okay, that's now I should know. Now it's bad that I don't know.
2 receiving touchdowns, and he also has a random passing touchdown for 12 yards.
I don't want to linger. I'll go Washington. I'll go the Washington football team, and that's definitely not it. But that's my guess. I want to say it's AFC, but I have no idea.
My first guess was the Washington professional football team, so I'm going the same.
All right, let's go. Is that it?
So you guys are both Washington. Final answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
The correct answer is not the Washington football team.
I didn't believe it was either.
The Buffalo Bills.
No way.
Bills.
Yeah. AJ,
all right.
Buffalo Bills.
Isaiah McKenzie.
All right.
Okay.
Isaiah McKenzie.
I would have thought I'd be very upset of him stealing a touchdown from Josh Allen. So I'm surprised I don't remember that.
That's pretty bad.
Maybe Josh Allen caught it for a touchdown.
He did catch a touchdown. Yeah. So
he did, right? Yeah. That's why I remember him.
7 actually. There's a reception there. That's even better than throwing a touchdown.
That's amazing. Yeah. All right. Up next. Oh, there's so many good ones here.
Okay.
All right, how about this one? Durham Smythe. He's a tight end. He has 2 touchdowns on a year.
Yeah.
Tight end, 2 touchdowns on a year. Durham Smythe.
You name your kid Durham Smythe, being like he's going to be a tight end.
Yes.
Durham Smythe.
I'm gonna go like H-E at the end.
I'm gonna go. They've had a lot of issues at tight end, and I don't think he plays with his team. But I'm gonna go San Francisco 49ers.
Ooh, okay.
Smythe.
Never what? This didn't come across the red zone for me.
Yeah. Let's see. It's not Dallas. It's not Dallas. I have no idea. Now I'm lingoing.
Mike feels so hard, man.
I'll go. I'm just angry because the last one you did, like I got them all, and I was so pumped, and I was like,
amazing.
I do awesome on this, and now I'm getting killed.
Different pressure.
I'll go Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, it is neither of those teams. It's
the
Miami Dolphins.
Wow, fit up.
Durham Smythe.
Shout out Danger.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns on the year. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. This one, this is a little tough too. Tyler Johnson, he's a wide receiver. He also has 2 touchdowns on a year. Maybe you guys know this one. Tyler Johnson. I'll tell you what, this
Miami Heat player,
super stacked.
Yeah, small forward. It's really good.
No, I don't. Tyler Johnson,
2 touchdowns on a year. Yeah, 118 receiving yards.
Wide receiver.
10 catches. Yes.
Wait, he has 10 catches for the whole year?
Yeah, 118.
Is it Tyler or Ty Johnson?
Tyler Johnson.
Philadelphia Eagles.
No.
Okay, because I don't know.
I sadly know like every terrible receiver.
Fulham. I know you could probably name.
The problem is there's just so many Johnsons.
It's probably NFC. It's got to be NFC East, right?
I know. No, not NFC East.
Oh wow, way off. Okay.
There's a Johnson on the Bucks, so I'll go Bucks.
Oh, I bet that's it.
Oh, Downs got it right. It is
wow.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Congratulations.
Tyler Johnson, yes. Wow, look at that. Yo, that stacked. That backfield is so stacked. I don't know how anyone would have got that one. And this one.
I played Scotty Miller too many times, so I'm like, oh, who's this guy?
Oh man,
I
remember we shit on Scotty Miller in the beginning of the year, and that guy was actually fantasy relevant for like a hot stretch there.
He was.
Yeah.
Last one
Antonio
here.
Brown.
Maybe last one. Maybe we'll do 5. Tight end. He's got 2 touchdowns on the year.
Okay.
54 receiving yards.
Ooh.
Only 3 catches. 3 catches, 2 touchdowns. So,
probably the Jets.
Yeah, good luck on this one. Tight end. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I gotta say his name. His name is Donald Parham.
Sounds like a giant
Donald
to me.
Parham.
Yeah.
That's definitely a tight end name.
Yeah, that would require the Giants to have like scored 2 touchdowns though. So
I'll give you a hint, Tyler.
You're
not happy with this. Let's say that.
Oh, he plays for Baltimore, or he plays for one of the tight ends? He does not play for the Chargers.
Who's your tight end?
It's Hunter Henry. It's probably the Chargers. That's probably like too good of a hint. It's probably the Chargers. We'll go with Chargers.
Who's your tight end in our league?
Hunter Henry.
Okay, then I'll go Chargers as well.
Yeah, probably Chargers.
It is. Yeah.
That was too good of a hint.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's okay.
You
guys want to do one more?
Well, of course.
Yeah. We're here.
I'd like to get one right. That's not free.
No, I know. That one was kind of free. All right. Braxton Berrios.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
223 yards receiving. Go ahead, Tyler.
New York Football Jets.
Downs?
Tyler seems confident, so I'm just going to say Jets.
I know about this guy because I am the owner of Jameson Crowder, and I get upset when I see him score. So, yes, I know about that guy.
Yeah. He plays on the Jets. Yeah. He looks a lot like your boy Cole Beasley. I'll tell you what, they look very similar.
I like how I picked him back up. I was like, this is a steal. No, man, shout it out. Great. That was fun. Down's definitely better. You beat me there, no doubt.
Not barely.
It was a close race. Mike does not play with these names. He goes deep and finds the toughest ones. So you got to really be in tune on Red Zone. You got to watch that last replay, the montage at the end.
Yeah.
I like to do at least 2 touchdowns. They have to have at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. By week 11.
Definitely. And it probably won't be the only time I beat Tyler this week, but
that was one of my last questions. Let's go. Yeah, go ahead. Any words, any predictions on our matchup this week? I'd like to get a win here. I'll be real with you. I think if I win, I get in, but I would need some other guys to lose, of course. It's not guaranteed.
Even if you win, I don't think you're getting in because Matt Ramirez, he's winning this week. He's making the playoffs.
What about Nate?
Oh, wow.
Because Nate could lose, Mike could lose, and then Piani could lose, and then of course Xavier's 4. So
yeah,
you're right. It's asking for a lot. I'm 4-7. I shouldn't.
I mean, I haven't really crunched all the playoff scenarios. I don't really have to worry about it.
No,
but
oh wow,
it's the truth. It's the truth.
I just want to say, Matt Ramirez, he's too proud of a man to say anything, but I know this pandemic, it hit him hard. You know, he started out the season with a rough record. That's because he wasn't able to go to the nursing homes and school districts that he usually volunteers for. You know, that's the stuff that usually gets him out of bed and stuff. So he's been able to finally adjust to it, but you know, he's too proud to say anything. So I just wanted to say it for him. You know, I'm glad he was finally got some trades, got guys healthy. It's finally back on track.
Danger Matt has a real shot this year. I would say better of a shot than he had in his 2018 campaign.
He's another scary wild card. If he makes it, he's a scary wild card for sure.
Yeah,
Carson's healthy again. Scary.
Yeah, definitely scary to about any other team besides mine in the playoffs. Definitely.
I like that.
Oh my God,
I like that. I love the confidence. That's it. We love to see it here on this Sandusky Hotline. I guess my last question for you. I don't know if Mike has any more, but will the Bears beat Green Bay on Sunday? With the peanut jersey on, I love it. I love it.
I want to say yes.
Yes. So yes, we do.
It's like I imagine this is what Tyler was doing during predictions of mine versus his matchup. Like,
yes,
I gotta pick my team. I guess I don't feel great about it, but
it's so true. It's so true. I do not see myself winning. And nor do I see I'm going to bet on the Bears. I'm going to take the Bears, of course, because Ryan feels the same way I do. We absolutely hate the Green Bay Packers. And they could win just 2 games on the year. And as long as we beat the Packers, nobody cares. So, of course, we're going to bet on them. And I hope 10 guy comes back, makes us pay, and wins against Green Bay twice to finish the year. And he starts the rest of the way out. And then at the end of the season, he's like, I'm not re-signing here. And I hope that really does happen because we deserve that.
Absolutely. Nick Foles is garbage. He was garbage when we traded for him. And I don't know why anybody would want Nick Foles to be their quarterback for a professional football team in the year of 2020. So
imagine if he was with Philadelphia.
You called it out week 1 or week 2,
yes,
right?
Did.
You called it week 2. You said that no matter who starts in quarterback right now, we're not looking good. And the people arguing for Mitch to get dropped.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I was like, people like to pretend that we had like the freaking whatever, 18-0 Patriots, and then we just had Mitch Trubisky and he was holding us off. I was like, no, our O-line's garbage. Matt Nagy forgot how to call plays.
Yeah, yep.
And we can't run the ball because our O-line's so bad. But all of a sudden, Nick Foles comes in and people are like, well, the O-line's playing bad and the play calling's garbage. It's like, yeah, it's been garbage for 2 years.
So true. Yeah, I mean, I like we had that conversation with you, Mike, and it's just like we understand as Bears fans that the offense is not supposed to. Remember that the 100-year, right? The kickoff for the 100-year that game between Green Bay, and we're sitting there, and I bet Ryan felt the same way that night. We have an offense. What? This is amazing. And then we ended up losing, and it was just so crushing. And we knew it was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. It's the same thing as the Trestman year. That's not real. That's not Bears football. It's unfortunate, And it was nice to see the special team score a touchdown last week. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cordell.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that game very well. It was going so well for 3 quarters.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully the next head coach is a good dude. I'm already pulling. I've started scouting the Steelers offensive coordinator. That's who I want.
Ooh.
I want to bring him in. He's gonna right the ship and fix everything. So that's
there's a Kansas City, I think, quarterbacks coach or offensive coordinator. He's really good too.
More Andy Reid acolytes.
Yeah, I was gonna say we did that once.
Yeah, I want to run it. I don't know.
I want to run it back to back.
Andy Reid just won his first Super Bowl and well deserved, but he didn't get there for a long time. I don't know if he. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. I would like to see us. We're gonna have a middle of the pack draft pick, probably like 18 to 20, something like. Let's be real. Unless it just goes horribly awry and we just don't win another game, which could also happen. They're 5-5. So,
question: do you take a QB?
Yes, you have
Jack
to.
Miller.
Let Zach Miller come in and do something.
Who's Zach Miller?
Oh, former tight end for the Bears.
No, he's a quarterback in the upcoming draft.
No, bring Zach Miller in. Let him do some stuff in there, man.
Just bring the old QB back.
No.
Well, you draft a QB then.
I don't know how these rookies quarterbacks. Zach Miller. I should look into this guy.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm gonna. It's just the person my brother's been blowing up my phone with.
He's probably in our draft field, right? We're not getting Trevor. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, Zach Wilson. I messed up the name.
I'll have to watch some highlights and get excited. But knowing the Bears, they'll probably mess that up.
What do you think? You think Jets take another guy? Because Sam Darnold just hasn't had the right pieces around him.
I think if
you're the Jets, you get the number 1 overall. Do you take the boy coming out of what's his name? I forgot his name.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence,
right?
Yeah, just all the hype around Lawrence. I can't see anyone passing him up.
Look at Burrow.
I suppose they could do the Washington Godfather offer that they did for RG3 back in the day, where they just get 3 first-round picks. But is anybody in the Jets organization being like, this is good? Next year is going to be when Sam Bradford turns it around. This is
I can see a Miami situation. What about Miami with the Josh Rosen thing? It didn't work out, right? They got rid of him. I can see it happening like that, but I don't think Sam Darnold's got a fair shake over there. I agree.
I don't. I hope he does get released, because you look at Ryan Tannehill's career since he joined Tennessee. He's had such a better career. I mean, Ryan Tannehill was with Miami. Yep. Didn't look good with Miami. People were talking trash about Ryan Tannehill. He goes to Tennessee with a good situation around him. All of a sudden, he looks like a great QB. I think if the Patriots somehow work out a trade to get Sam Darnold and work under Cam Newton, you know what I'm saying, for a year, that's a good. And then they get Trevor Lawrence, New York Jets do. That'd be good.
I foresee Mitch going to New England and having a career and becoming a Hall of Famer.
I will say, if the Patriots get Sam Darnold, that means he's good, because the Patriots just, for the last decade, they just grab these Bills and Dolphins and Jets players that you never heard of, and then it's just oh no, Julian Edelman's the greatest, one of the best wide receivers in the league.
That's one of the best catches in Super Bowl history. Yeah. No, completely agree.
Stephon Gilmore, they talked about the Bills, and he's just been falling.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's week 12. Sandusky Hotline. Feel free to stay after with us. We can chat a little more, I'm sure. But sorry about the wait. It was a great episode. And we're happy to have you, Ryan. And if you got any last words for the league, feel free to have them.
The league's already on notice, so I don't think I really have to say anything else. It was just,
I love it.
Everyone's on borrowed time. I hope Joe's polishing the belt for me, and I think that's all that needs to be said. I'm glad that we could take a week off from hating unnecessarily on my team. Just all the random shots, last week when Tyler was oh, Downs is in negative, when I think 90% of the league's in the negative with money. So I don't know why we're just calling me out. Unless you won a title, you're in the negative with money. But it's fine. All the trash talking is going to have to stop in about 4 weeks when I have that championship belt. So.
Oh, God, I love it. Yes, absolutely. The trash talking will cease, and it will be nothing but just gratitude towards you and how great of a GM you are.
That reminds me. Yeah, don't want most improved GM last year. I was great last year. I'm great this year. Don't want it.
Let him know.
I love it. All right, that's week 12.
You can't get most improved if you get MVP, right? You can't get most improved if you get MVP.
It's possible. It could definitely happen.
If you don't get MVP, then you'll get most improved.
Hannigan's going for most. I think Hannigan's really trying to pull a Dave here and go for most improved and most valuable.
Yeah, as long he can have it. I just want the belt, and that's what I'm going to have.
Yeah, hey. The belt and the ring.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, my God. Week 12, baby.